Segmentons and Hummersep, who are already in channel. They've come in fast and hard, and they want to know who's playing. I bet they do. Of course, it's
why would you
me,
know?
and it's Gerber. It's Gerber, of course, because he's a permanent fixture during these here playoffs this season.
I would have casted the 130 match, but I was asleep.
I too would have cast the 130 match, but I was also asleep. I opted for bed rather than casting and left it to Crusader. That's his job.
Yep.
Right. Drakkar's Dominators are a bit big, aren't they? With 2160 TV. And they're a bit dinged up. I mean, there's an Armor 7 Ulf Warrior, which seems a bit of a choice. Do you think he might get fired next season? Like, into the season, so he can get redeveloped? You can't obviously fire him during playoffs, because I'd rather have an AV7 with skills than a rookie.
It really depends on how much Deez believes he can rebuild him, because you definitely prefer a healthy one. But like building the Ulf Werners takes a while, especially if you don't tend to take Mighty Blow on them. Like, you just have to hand off and score on them quite a bit to level them up.
That's what's really impressed me with this guy, with actually both the Ulf Werners. Neither of them have Mighty Blow, which is, I think, quite unusual for Ulfs.
It really depends on your playstyle, especially with a Yeti that is not completely rubbish. You can afford to not have Mighty Blow on the Ulfs, because you still have enough Mighty Blow on the team.
Hiruma, let's go D's. Well, I can't comment on which side I'm biased for, but I'm totally not biased. Honest. It's a great team, though. I mean, as you say, the Yeti is incredible. Having tackle, I mean, and he's playing Pro Elves, don't forget. So he's got, what, 5 tackle on this team? That's nice.
And 1 diving tackle.
That'll help a lot.
I'm not sure about diving tackle first skill. That feels too much to counter this specific matchup. And even then, it's pretty weak.
But what if he goes, what if, my friend, he goes shadowing second skill?
You still prefer, like, sidestep, because people will just blitz you off.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, hello.
Why are you awake? Actually, no, it should be fine for you, Crusader.
It's like 12:30 at night, Gerber. Fuck, mum.
Why is Crusader awake? Because Crusader is always awake. Crusader does not sleep when there's Blood Bowl to be cast.
That is mostly the truth. That, and like, I feel like you need a balanced voice, considering there's a Big O coach.
Yeah, but hang on. A balanced voice. Neither myself nor Gerber are from either of these coaches' regions.
Yeah, but
I've got
everyone
a nice-
knows I'm
like a
crazy.
nice balanced
So what
voice,
you're saying is, you're looking for a biased voice to join the chat, when we don't have a rel
Wow.
coach to back up Hipster?
Well, I mean, you know, one way or the other. It's a scary team on screen.
Oh, it's
Every
good.
time.
It's so good, isn't it?
Every time. It's horrifying.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
Hiruma did stat bust both Zerkers. Wowzer. That's impressive. Right, now on the flip side, that's a very scary 2160. I still can't understand how we've got 2 Norse teams and they're both over 2k. How is there a world where that happens?
North is really good at rebuilding. Like, if you lose a player, you can pull him back up to being good in few games, which is why North is actually not bad at long-term team play.
Yeah, but Deez has never really had to rebuild.
Well, you can always get lucky and not lose your positional, but outside of the Ulf Werners and maybe the Yeti, everyone else is easy to build up again if they die.
Hey there, Hiruma.
Right, we've got...
Wish I could say I've never lost to Deez, but he trounced my fucking elves in Season 6.
But there is no claw meta. He comes from Big O1. There's no claw in Big O1.
There is Papa Nasty meta, where you always pile on.
Right, Tribu Urbana is the flip point, and it's Hipster. And honestly, I think he was a bit of a dark horse. Superfed tagged him as the one to watch from, like, way back on the first podcast. We were doing about playoffs. We've done 3 now.
I'm just gonna have to watch it up your screen. I can't find them in these stupid teams.
You're so good at this, Crusader. So good at this. Right, this was flagged as a dark horse. It's actually a 14-player team, which is quite nice. 150k in the bank. So he's got cash to
He might
burn.
fire the Niggled thrower.
But then which player would be there for you to say you should Apo?
Right, if you fire the
You
Niggled,
have
honestly,
the Niggled Blitzer. You don't need the
Oh,
thrower.
right.
Right, no, come on.
It's a 14-man elf team, which in and of itself is strange because it's 14 elves on a team.
Yeah, but
that are
it's
alive.
pro elves.
But look at the catches. Look at the two
I know.
catches. They're both ridiculously gross. It's phenomenal. They're horrific.
And then there's that third catcher who's just, overshadowed by his older brothers.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
he's
has the
quite-
bonus of being David Bowie, which is pretty impressive for an elf player.
I love the David Bowie mini. I love it. I think it's great.
But no, it's a nice team, right? It looks good. It's a bit underprepared for the storm they've got to face, but they do get cash in pocket, which is nice.
But not that much cash. Like, they're pretty bloaty with all those stats and guard.
Well, they do have
I mean, they've
150k
got
in the bank.
150k in the bank. Yeah, like, is this the time? Like, you're getting down to the business end of the playoffs. Do you go, I might blow a bit of this?
Let's get down to business and drop a wizard out of our bank. I can't hate that.
I would like to see him fire the Nigel Thrower and then, like, put enough money from the bank to get both Eldril and a Wizard, and it should be possible. An Eldril and a Wizard can win you the match.
Eldril and Wizard can win you the match like twice over. Because, there's two different potential turnover attempts there if necessary.
Yeah. And you have AG6, so if the ball drops, it's yours.
Yeah, if that ball goes down, this is like, we were talking about, me and Gerber just before the cast started, we were talking about how gross Bordy is. And obviously, no spoilers, Crusader, but you cast that game and you saw how gross Bordy can be. Right.
Well,
imagine
I saw
imagine if
something.
Bordy had Agi6 and Vroj instead, and still has two skills to get.
I've had
And
an
was
Agi6
movement
elf
8.
before. I know how absurd it is. I had an Agi6 Wood Elf Wood Elf catcher. I know how absurd it is.
Yeah, this is, as Shawman says, why is everyone gone like this really radioactive green colour? I mean, Jesus, guys.
What you do is you turn your Twitch to dark mode and it looks fine.
Yeah, probably. That's probably the actual right answer. But no, as they say, like, these two, it was Hirumu who said that, sorry. If he keeps these two guys alive, he probably wins the game. Hey, lol.
Okay, it's the
Well,
dark blue that's a little hard to read.
Really? Obviously, it works perfectly in day mode. So does that.
Yeah, well.
Pros and cons.
Everyone,
Is this game
everyone
live yet?
keeps choosing the instruction screen.
So what do we think, right? Gentlemen, who are we voting for here? I know who Crusader's voting for, because he's a biased caster.
Man, no, you don't know, because my true love is elves. But I look at the tackle on the... admittedly, I look at the tackle on the Norse team and I go,
You're not feeling
I
good?
love elves, but I'm still going to back up the Big O coach.
I'm not biased, and I love elves, but go Big O, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, no, but like in fairness, if he ditches the thrower and gets Eldril and the Wizard, the game could be on.
Gentlemen, I can confirm that regardless of whether the thrower is in play or not, he has got Eldril and a Wizard.
Ooh. All the bank.
Because
Well,
I've
like-
been
the
watching
game.
Discord.
It could swing the game, but like traditionally, Wizards against Ds have been what's a family-friendly way to say fucking useless?
Well, here's the thing, you can't.
Too late now.
You can't just
Thanks,
say,
Gilbert.
well, in the past a wizard hasn't worked, so a wizard
No,
will
I
never
know.
work. That's
I know.
not how
I know.
this game works. That's
I'm
like
fully
that's
right.
like saying I threw a 1 in 9 last turn. I couldn't possibly throw a 1 in 9 this turn because they only
Yeah,
happened one
You
time.
throw one in
9.
36 instead.
Yeah. No, like I mean, like I just looking
We're
at the
live.
two teams, the tackle.
I think
I'm going to give it to
Tribu
the Norse.
Urbana
I'm giving it to the Norse.
have a massive uphill struggle, but I think if they can do it, I think if anyone can do it, I think Hipster can, because he's proven this playoff that he knows his way around elves.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
It's a tough decision for me because I love both Norse and Pro Elves. They are probably the few favorites in.
Oh, pick a side already.
But I'm probably going with the Norse just because this is supposed to be a naturally good matchup for the Norse. The goal of Norse is to be elf killers.
He does have a movement 9 guy, Shawman. I'm pretty sure he can one turn. Did
You
he-
would hope so. You're playing elves. You should know how to one turn.
And
No, just-
he must have dropped bank because he's got the catcher, guys.
I don't know about keeping Nigel that has like no important skill.
It's got accurate. It makes his
Very
passing
accurate.
better.
Yeah,
It is put him on the sideline when you're defending.
I mean, that's also a fair and valid state.
I was weird. I was like, hang on, is he using the catcher with Mighty Blow to shield Eldril. That seems like a bad decision.
To be honest, I would protect Eldril more and replace his spot with the rest alignment.
Yeah, but you're not going to put a Mighty Blow catcher in front of Eldril and go, "Hey, look,
Hang on,
Eldril's hiding behind me."
there we go. I was like, is he putting Eldril on the line? Totally not watching this mute to work. Well, hello, Haringzord. Someone's tell Haringzord we said hello because he's on mute.
I think he's being somewhat facetious.
No, I'm saying he probably is watching it muted.
Nah, I believe in him. I believe in his ability not to watch it muted.
Yeah, I think Haringzord probably wants to get fired too. McNaughton's at an airport.
Fat streamer cash.
No one's. Is anyone watching this from desktop right now?
Yeah, I am.
You don't count.
What do you mean I don't count? I'm there lurking in the background.
Getting the kick after. Well, you know, Norse coaches are a bit weird, Hummersep, okay? We can't. I mean, there's a Norse coach in Rel that has a shadowing lineman, so.
Like, on the normals, what do you take? If, like,
Wait,
kick and tackle are the only options anyway.
A shadowing what?
A plus strength
Norseman.
lineman. Norse, Ornan,
Oh.
the New Year Norse, has a shadowing lineman with plus strength.
Ornan.
And
You're
pro,
killing me.
and
You're
some
killing
other
me.
random skill. It looks like he's from Chaos Cup and got lost.
He just rolled a dice and went, "Yep, we'll take that."
Genuinely, it's such a bizarre player.
I
Like,
mean,
the
like,
problem
when
is
it works, it's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah, but, like, he doesn't have that many better options to begin with. After, like, one skill, everything is rubbish.
Wow, Gerber laying down some hard truths.
Yeah, but, like, kick is okay, tackle is okay. Do you really want your hands?
Tackle's great.
Yeah, tackle is... It's not that amazing because you tend to have too much tackle on Norse.
Sure,
you
man,
have
that's
to-
great to you, man. While Gerber has a rant. Yeah, well done.
30 degrees at Edinburgh Airport.
It probably isn't 30. He's Scottish. It's probably about 7, and he feels a bit warm.
Oh shit! It's gone above 5.
Better take my jumper off.
Get the t-shirts out, boys. Google reckons it's 6 degrees.
I wasn't far off. Oh, and that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I love Haringzord. I love Haringzord.
30
long
degrees,
term.
6 degrees. You know, what's the difference?
Ooh, I think we are going to see the Niggled Blitzer being targeted.
Well,
Well, I know what we're not seeing. We're not seeing throw a rock.
no, that's. I'm glad we're not seeing Throw a Rock because I don't like Throw a Rock very much.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it could have
does
been like
anybody like
Dead Yeti turn 1.
Exactly
Hey,
why
hey,
we
hey,
don't
you-
like
you-
Throw a
yeah.
Rock.
You keep your thrown rock away from Snowball. Thank you very
Speaking
much.
of Thrown Rocks, that Papanasty versus Superfed game, how much do you think Papanasty's butthole was clenching when he pressed that apple button on that Throw a Rock?
I think diamonds may have been manufactured.
I'm not sure about first action Yeti.
Yeti!
Yeti's sure about that. You know what, Gerber, stop being a hater.
I'm always a hater. That's my job. That's why I'm here.
No, it's a Yeti, and it's a magnificent Yeti. Look at him, it's Snowball.
I don't mind the Yeti. Yetis are good. Yetis are pretty good.
I want to take it home and stroke its mane, you know, just tell it that everything will be okay, and then release it into the general public.
Hang on, why have you just linked Pornhub?
What?
Is there ever a reason not to?
Yeah, keeping things family friendly.
It's not like you've opened the link and you're streaming what's on the other side.
It's not what what I want right now, to be honest. Can we get a quick purge on that, Gerber? You're an admin.
But that requires me to do
You're
work.
an admin. You're a mod. Do it. Press the button.
Don't you have a bot that can do that shit?
No, because I turned links off for regular viewers.
Here I did it.
Do anyone else feel like Defty was trying to copy something else and had forgotten that he's just visited Pornhub and now he's told us that he's just visited Pornhub?
I don't know how many people copy and paste the Pornhub link, to be honest.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I think once you put in PO in your browser tab, in your browser bar, in the address bar, you're probably going to find Pornhub at the top there somewhere.
And it wasn't even like it was a link to a specific video. It was just a link to the homepage. I don't know what to say.
Maybe he just likes Pornhub.
It just auto-completes. Hey, Monkey Chunks.
Ooh, that's not a knockdown. But he does have Juggernaut, but it will be a 1 dice on the follow-up. Probably doesn't use Juggernaut. He does use Juggernaut. I don't know about that. That's a 1 dice. And you're going to get surfed like 100% of the time.
Oh, no, he's not, because he's getting punched to the ground. That is how you stop him from getting surfed.
Also, the strength 5 Wolf can be surfed in
No, let's not muck about, right? That
was strategic.
That ball belongs to the Pro Elves if
definitely.
If Hipster decides he's got nuts right now. If he's got stones right now, he just goes, ooh, tackle zones, I don't care.
It's 2 pluses, and most of them are not even from tackle. The ball is yours, just take it.
He could even Hypnogaze the Yeti for bonus points. I mean, he'll probably get Eldril killed.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if that fails, Eldril then sits there and goes, oh yeah, about my wage.
I may have made a mistake.
You probably just Hypnogaze the Stand Firm Wolf.
Friends? Protect me? It could be an elaborate trap that Deez is laid here.
I don't feel like that's the case. I genuinely feel like this is... What you do is you run... Where is he? The other catcher, the rookie catcher, up the left wing. In my mind, you get your Agi 6-man to just go hoo, grab the ball, lob it across to the other dude, and then construct some form of rudimentary screen.
Yeah,
I don't see a world
where... That's how you get scored on turn 2. I really don't like that play. He could have chose to not Juggernaut, and then he doesn't go into the Frenzy Trap.
I think the point, as Travel Scrabble said, he didn't notice Sidestep. It's entirely possible Deez has never played against Norse before. I mean, against Pro Elves before, because there's none of them in Big O 1.
No, but like Deez plays plenty of Blood Bowl. I find it somewhat surprising if he's
I didn't say probable, I said possible.
Ooh, we might see the Strength 4 lineman dying.
He's getting
That's a knockdown. Oh!
Oh!
That's a nice
big one.
That's a big hit. That's a nice start, isn't it? That's one of
those.
those.
Him.
Oh my word!
Is this? Ask just before. Is today the day that the Norse armor finally cracks? Because Deez's armor has been pretty good.
Also, we probably see a foul on that Strength 4 Berserker that blitzed.
But are you not worried that you're committing too much to taking hits when the ball is actually could be yours right now? I really feel like he needs to just deal with the ball and then worry about like punching dudes, and I don't think he is. I don't think he's willing to do that right now, and that bothers me.
He might be too afraid to put the Agi6 catcher in a position where he will get blitzed.
What's the point of having an Agi6 catcher if you're not going to use the Agi6 catcher?
I don't know. I'm not saying that it's a good play. I'm just saying that's probably what he's doing.
Sure,
no one is avenging Big Rat. No one is avenging Big Rat.
Huru Majest says he's never played Pro Elves before. Actually, I know this is a lie, because I know what you guys have been up to in the Big O. We found Totally Not Tribu Urbana, by the way. And I know that Deez has been practicing this matchup. My question is, which was the coach that was playing not Tribu Urbana? And did they play like Deez? Like Hipster, sorry.
I don't know, but he probably did not do his job correctly if the Berserker decided to go 1 dice.
Mistakes are made from time to time.
Damn it, Crusader, stop protecting your Big O, fellows. You are supposed to be non-biased here.
Oh, I was being non-biased.
Lies.
Yeah, you are lying.
Would you not say that it was a huge mistake?
Yeah, I would say it was a huge mistake.
And that's what I said.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, but you tried to make it look like it wasn't that big. It's okay.
I said it's a huge mistake. What more do you want?
I want you to say that it's a huge mistake without saying that you do mistakes and it's okay.
Stop trying to make it feel better.
You've got to protect the people's fifis.
Oh, look at him! Oh, he failed what? Was that GFI? He failed the GFI.
Yes.
Yeah, it's GFI.
You idiot.
He got the ball.
Right, the reroll's gone though, so do you hold it?
Yeah.
Or do you pass it?
Actually, the pass is still easy, like to that guy.
No,
Intercept.
it's not.
Boom! What a guy! Well,
Rip.
I told you it was an all elaborate trap. Trap for that SPP, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't really need more SVP on
actually,
linemen.
that's a leveled
Level
lineman.
lineman.
That could get
Yeah.
me doubles for guard. That could be big.
And this is where your agility 6 catch is going. I don't like this. I don't like this.
That's supposed
Well,
to be. That's supposed to be my job.
The thing is that none of the pommers can at least reach him. The Yeti can, but the
well,
other
Eric
pommer
the
is
Red
stuck to Eldril.
can if he's willing to throw 1 in 89.
Nah, you
One
don't
in nine.
dodge, you just
Sorry.
hit Eldril instead, because Eldril is also a great target. And you just blitz with the Yeti.
Hiruma is admitting that he is in fact a cheaty cheat that cheated. I'm not actually mean. I don't mean that for a second. I totally think it's smart, and I don't hate it at all that you'd spend time helping your division mates try and learn matchups. I quite like that.
I think if you're in a playoff game and you're not at least having a look at what your opponent does, how they play, you're handicapping yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
will Eldril go down?
Don't go in the light, sunshine. Stun.
Well, Eldril's gonna get the people's elbow.
Ooh, Eldril is strong.
Nah, Eldril is lucky.
Eldril
Also-
has seen worse than that. Come on, Eldril. We all know Eldril's seen some shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's how he's got the hypnotic gaze. It's a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeti goes in.
is the Yeti gonna screw up?
That's really bad, because wrestle.
Ah, right.
Now the Yeti is completely out of position, and like, Wild Animal is
Yeah,
going to
I
kick
mean,
in.
I mean, there's also a dirty player standing right next to the prone Yeti at this point in time, so it's like...
Oh yeah, like,
Yeah,
the
it's
catcher
a-
is
it's
going
a
to
10 out of
get
10
out.
foul.
Yeah. Is it really that bad?
Well, the problem is that the Yeti is going to be useless, possibly for a long while, because he doesn't have the option to blitz anyone, and standing up on a 4+ is not that easy.
I think we'll see the handoff here, to be honest.
Do you risk
Hey.
it?
You don't want the ball to be so open. That feels
No.
open.
Well, I mean...
To be fair, he committed so hard to.
That's a KO!
That's huge.
It's good.
And no send-off. Send-off here would actually really hurt, because that would be into,
2 players
like...
down, yeah.
Yeah, that would mean he's 10 at best next half.
But you know, there's no way you didn't foul that. You had to foul that.
No, I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, even if you got sent out, there's a wizard.
I'm not sure about the fireball, but what do I know about Blood Bowl?
Wow!
Oh! Hull
This
far.
will get Appo.
This is
will get Appo.
100% Apple. It's the only Agi on the team. You don't
That's
even
a good
think.
result on the apple, but what is this fireball?
This is
This
a
is
fireball
not-
of the gods.
Someone
4 out
made
of
their,
4,
Wow.
2 removals. Like, the ball is...
Jesus.
That was ludicrous.
Can anyone reach?
Harring's with like a quick glimpse of the injury boxes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can tell you Harring's... Oh, he can't hear us.
There we go. So I'm pointing at the apple,
Yeah.
and there.
This is...
I mean...
That was.
What's
There's
the
4
coverage you
Norsemen.
like?
Okay, there's 4 Norsemen on their feet. Okay.
I don't like that fireball, but it was amazing, so it worked.
What do you know about Blood Bowl?
Yeah. I don't know anything.
Tick, 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 boom was what that fireball was.
Crackabooyah, I think, was what that fireball was.
I mean, Snowballer now just has someone next to him that he can blitz if he wants to get up.
I'm pretty sure I just heard hipster cheering from, like, my house. He's in Rel. That was ludicrous. That's
His
the kind
playing
of
is
fireball that
very
should ever
aggressive.
happen. Well, you have to, because if you
says,
don't...
okay, that fireball's making the highlight reel.
I mean, it killed his best player. Arguably.
He got better.
You do the GFIs on the ball here, surely. Surely you do the GFIs on the ball with that blitzer. Because then it's in a blodge stepper with Fend.
Yep.
No, apparently I'm wrong, and I don't know how to play Blood Bowl.
I think he's going to put it on the Mighty Blow guy, maybe?
The movement 9 catcher can make it. Yeah, you can get there with 2 GFIs. Fucking
Because now,
aggressive start.
Yeah, it's a massive start. I mean,
Yeah, gets the ball.
there he is.
There is a tackle guy that can, like, 3+ dodge into a 1 dice.
Is there
It's
though?
not crash hot though, is it?
Well, you take that anyway, because anything else is letting them score.
Yeah.
And you didn't do any damage even.
The only thing I don't like is he's giving the Yeti someone to blitz. And it
Yeah,
happens to be his niggled blitzer.
He's not going to do anything.
Yeah, but it happens to be his niggle blitzer, which is less good. But yeah, this is looking bad for D's, isn't it? This is not looking the one.
Well, it's not overly good at this point in time. No.
I just think that, like, going for that frenzy trap was insane, and that probably puts him in a very awkward spot.
Yeah, I mean, he got punished hard and then got bailed out by the incredible interception, which is not what you would expect to see from a Norseman.
But the position was still very weak.
In fairness, you don't typically expect to see many intercepts in a game of Blood Bowl. Anyway.
Kislev with plus
It's
IG
like-
on a
it's not-
catcher.
Yeah, it's the one exception. It's like
No,
that
but
one
even-
team that is
even
an
saying
exception
that,
to the
right,
general.
Even
like,
saying that, you don't expect interceptions because you don't expect your opponent to pass around them.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because, you know, if you've got any kind of Blood Bowl sense, which clearly we haven't because we keep predicting things that aren't happening.
Well, I don't think any of us predicted a fireball just then, that's for sure.
We didn't predict that fireball. Nobody predicted that fireball. Oh, there we go.
It's not a dumb plan, it's a brilliant idea.
No, he doesn't.
He's not going for the ball, so that's giving up a score, right? I mean,
The score is so easy now.
might
Does
as
he
well.
pile on?
You might as well, being honest.
I think so, yeah.
Try and do some damage.
Well,
Look,
the thing
KOs
is,
are potentially enough.
Has he got a babe? He has not got a
He
babe.
doesn't.
No.
That's
No.
but he has got a fat bench. He's got a fat bench.
you have
I was just
replacements.
saying, like, yeah, he has a fat bench, but they don't have skills.
Yeah, but most of the guys getting KO'd. There's only one of the guys that's getting KO'd who's actually any good, and it's the catcher.
No, I don't know. A wrestle lineman in this matchup seems pretty good to me.
He's not bad, but like he's not amazing enough. That
Travel Scrabble though. This
it
is
changes the.
Here's the thing.
direction.
This is Deez's drive. This is a pro elf team. It's entirely probable that even if he does pressure a quick score to go 1-1, the pro elves just one turn.
Also, he's probably down on players.
I was just thinking, though, like, is a pro elf touchdown early, like the steal and then a quick touchdown, is it really that troubling to D's? I mean, it gives him 3 more line of scrimmage blocks, which he just gets for free.
Ooh, break tackle
And
doing
then
the
he can,
thing.
Hang
you
on.
know,
Actually, no.
Yes, it's troubling because you like to win games, and it's not punching people on the line of scrimmage that wins games. I don't know if you know this, Crusader, but you tend to win by scoring lots of touchdowns.
yeah, I know, and
Yeah.
you can do that if your opponent has no players, right?
I have like at least 500 wins in my record, and pretty much all of them were by removing all the opposing team and just getting the free touchdowns because there is no one left.
Find that a little hard to believe, Mr. Gerber.
Oh, he's got dive and tackle. He's got dive and tackle in there. This needs to be a dude who gets hit. That's
Yeah,
where
but
the
you
blitz
have
has
like
to
the
be.
easiest chain push the world have ever seen. Like you,
You could even get him off the tackle with it, to be fair, as long as you bring down the dive and tackle. If he doesn't go down, it's a different story. I'm just saying, guys.
the guy who chain
right?
push. Like you use the Ulf Werner to push the ball one up.
Eldril's a bit far away, Shawman, to be fair. Eldril can...
like, no, Eldril can still get up there. Like, if he didn't move that guard piece in, Eldril could have gone in there and hit Gaze the diving tackle piece. So
It is.
Yeah, it's still an agi check, isn't it? And it's a 3+ to bail you out, which isn't necessarily guaranteed.
Yeah, but if it fails, you can then still make the blitz anyway.
Well, yeah, but why not just do the blitz first? It's clearly hipster's logic here. I'm not saying it's good logic, but I'm saying it's the logic.
No, I'm not saying it's the right or wrong play, but like I'm just saying, like it was an option. It's a 4+, and it gets Eldril up there and throws in.
Ah, yeah,
assist
treble scrabble,
for
4+ in TZs. To be fair.
Yeah, 2 tackle zones.
Well, the
Fighter.
tackle zone of the guy you hypnogaze does not count.
No, but he was in the tackle zone of being in the tackle zone of Patul the Crazed.
I think we might see Hipster trying to stall this out. I don't hate that.
No, I don't hate that at all. If you can get it done, get her done.
Yes.
You have to reroll that, surely.
That's why I would prefer to see him like either using the tackle to chain push or the Ulf to chain push.
That's what he needed.
We're in business.
Oh,
No, bro.
That's another removal.
And that's the dive and tackle, which is a massive removal for Hipster.
Like, even if he scores quickly, we might see these failing the KO rolls and going like 9. Pun intended.
I think he could stall here as well.
Stalling out would be a good plan, considering he's going to receive the ball the next half.
Well, yeah, because
If he
as
can
Travel
get in the
Scrabble
second half,
says,
if he can get, yeah,
you know, if he does let him get to a point where it's, you know, he does pressure a quick score and then the Norse can just score back, it can negate some of what he's achieved here. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Depending, and because it all then comes down to the one turn. It
Yep.
all comes down to the one turn.
Also, there is quite a lot of strength from the opposing team and one stand firm, so you can make it very difficult to actually make the one turn.
I would love to see this player hand off.
Triangle.
I would love to see him get it off that player so he can blitz with his mighty blow.
Well, he's going to stall out a bit.
Handing off to the other catcher, the just dodge one,
No,
also
the-
levels him.
Snowball.
That
That
What?
was a brave tackle.
To be a misclick?
what? I'm confused. Like the Yeti made a wild animal just to turn you over.
That's got to be a misclick, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That can't not be a misclick.
I mean, D's from time to time, D's makes a couple of silly mistakes, but that
That's
don't
not a
think
silly
it's one of
mistake.
them.
That's a Yeti doing a dodge. It doesn't have brave
Yeah.
tackle.
no, that's not a play I would think D's is voluntarily making.
That's it's all gone incredibly wrong. I really, really need some magic to happen. We're not at that point yet. We're
But
close.
the Yeti wouldn't even be able to do anything.
But no, I personally would love to see him get rid of the ball off of that Mighty Blow guy, so we can chuck some actual Mighty Blow hits.
Seems like
Because-
he's just going for the screen.
Because as far as I'm
It's a system
concerned,
that works.
no hits.
I like
this time.
conserving this last reroll, actually.
I like that a lot. Yeah, that's a smart player.
Well, the dodge there doesn't really matter anyway. Like, getting the armor roll is not too bad.
I still want to see him get the ball off of his Mighty Blow. I feel like that is actually really bad for him. That it's sat on there.
Like, the big thing to remember is that he does have another catcher that has the catch skill to reroll it.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
it's not even risking your reroll doing that, really.
And he
Big
can
D's
push
is
him,
looking at
literally.
Big old blitzer right now.
Or he can either give it to a lineman who's on 13 out of 16, or he can give it to the catch who's on 12 out of 16 who does a vanity pass on, like, turn 9. Right?
Yeah.
Because
D's in a very awkward position right now.
I think Hipster failing that dodge, though, has allowed these a little bit of repositioning time.
Yeah.
But certainly the Yeti player has stripped an entire turn off of Deez's chance to score. Oh, hello. We're off back into the middle of the Pro Elf table.
Nigel doesn't matter if you don't break armor. Also, that was once again a frenzy trap into a 1 dice. I'm not sure about those, because
I feel like he keeps forgetting that blitzers come with sidestep as standard.
Pro blitzers, man. They're good.
Pro Elf blitzers are incredible. I'm a huge fan. They're one of my favourite players in the game, being honest.
It's like I always felt good when you get a War Dancer sidestep, but then it's like these guys just need, dodge.
And they've got
As a
armor.
War Dancer, you might want something else. You might want something else before you go sidestep. It's really nice.
Yeah, and they've
But
got
that was
armor.
a 6 on the dodge, he can dodge again.
Break tackle.
But he's used it now, so you can't do it
Yeah.
again.
Well, it's only a 4+ if you want to mark the ball now.
4+ with the team reroll, so
Yeah, but is it
reasonable odds of
worth
success.
it? Is it worth it if you fail? Because if you don't get on the ball,
Yeah, then you just get. We're gonna see the foul.
That's a 0 assist foul after a GFI on the Niggled guy. Not even a break.
does he get sent off?
88, too good.
It might be enough to get Hipster to just run the ball in, though.
Yeah, I think he's
Hipster
probably
can-
going to score here.
He might be trying to stall like just another turn, because scoring
Two
in
turns
2
would-
is
yeah.
a lot more difficult than scoring in 3. Because you have to
Yeah.
do some pass play.
I don't know. I think he's going to bomb it in. I just...
See a blitz on the dirty player, that's a pretty important target to remove.
Yeah, if this goes off, it's a definite bonus. Because Dees has been fouling quite liberally so far.
And especially without any bench because of that early injury on the strength 4, I think it's very risky. But at this point you really need the damage.
Yeah, he also, to be fair, he is going to be able to generate a hit on this Ulf as well. And I believe, is this the AV7 Ulf? No, this is the AV8 Ulf. This is the
No, it's the AV8 off. The strength 5 AV8. Hideous.
He's just a better Yeti without Claw.
Hey, you take that back. Snowball's amazing.
I didn't say Snowballer wasn't amazing, but he's still limited by the fact that he's a Yeti and can't do things like dodge.
And Wild Animal is a really annoying kill at times. And Loner is
I
never
think-
fun.
I think that's implied when Metal said he was a Yeti.
I think he's trying to decide, does he want to score or not? If he brings this Ulf
Let's
down,
break this down. If he fails to bring down the Ulf, how bad is it for him?
very.
That's a score.
He runs it in. Yeah.
He's given up too many
think
hits.
Yeah. 3 turns, line of scrimmage hits.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of looking at your monitor through squinty eyes while you get smashed, but that's his game plan all anyway because he's playing against Norse's pro elves.
I mean, that's brilliant
word.
news.
Well, the only important one is the G6, but getting everyone is good. Also, one of the Norse not coming back means that these will be on 10.
Yeah, but it's not an
didn't
insurmountable
come back?
player deficit.
It is
anymore.
just a rookie. It's the rookie that actually pulled the interception off. He's done his work for the day, and he's not having.
Yeah, he's taking a rest. Like leaping up
Guys-
to catch that kind of ball, it's stressful on the knees.
Maybe he pulled his
Look at
hamstring or
those eyes.
something, you know.
Yeah.
But no, he's done his
dreaming
effort.
of Valhalla.
He's done his effort. He's put the shift in. He's earned his wages. It's the rest of the team's time to step up. And
The rookie lineman, if you just intercepting the ball exceeds expectations.
I'm not sure about this defensive setup when the Norse are aiming for a quick score, because you do leave one side of the pitch completely open to get scoring threats on.
Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to bait him to that side, but we don't know why.
They're like,
I want to bait you over to the side where all my weakest players are, while my movement 9 dude and my agility 6 dude are
Well,
across the
actually, that probably is the strategy, isn't it? If the fact is, he's baiting him over
You're
to
not
that
gonna hit
side
me.
because he
Yeah.
doesn't care about the players on that side.
well, he should care about giving out the score. That's the important part. And
Oh, Gerber, you're such
committing
a
to
square.
If he's
I
but the thing
know.
is, like, if he's confident in his one-turning ability, then another
Another
rock.
rock!
What the? These fans are rowdy today.
And
He
more
didn't want to
importantly,
kill
though, that's a
someone.
really shallow. That's a really shallow kick too.
That's probably good for the Norse.
That helps
Yeah,
the Norse a
I-
lot.
I think D should be looking at securing this ball somewhat quickly.
I don't know about these first action Yeti hits. They make me...
Stop being such a square!
But, like, why? You can do something.
Snowballer. It's Snowballer. Snowballer never lets us down.
Yeah, but then he rolls like triple skulls and you turn over and the ball is in the elf hand again.
Well, yeah, okay, I agree. You should probably
But, you
protect
know,
the ball and you acquire
He's
the ball.
only 8 SPP from a level, okay? And then he
I
might
don't
get...
mind taking blocks with him, just don't do it as your first action.
And then he might, if he gets that level, he might then get...
Oh, baby!
Oh, he's not getting applaud. That's an Agi guy.
Nah.
That's a dodge guy. Sorry.
Nah.
No.
Bye,
no.
lineman.
One
Yeah, even
down.
the numbers up a little bit.
Still
Got
like
one.
14 to go.
Come on, Knut.
I like how Steak Mittens is giving that guy an F. I don't think that guy deserves an F. He was just a
Yeah.
dude.
He's an
Hey,
elf.
steak-
Elf are not
steak-
real
steak-
people.
Yeah, Steak Mittens is just a nice bloke. He appreciates life on a philosophical level and goes, you know what? All players deserve some respect, except for gutter runners.
That's fair. That's fair, I guess. Nice dodge, idiot. Comes in with Harry. Hey, didn't dodge that one, did he?
Yeah, well, tackle is pretty good.
Tackle's a great skill.
Tackle's solid, to be fair.
Like as I keep saying, dodge is so ubiquitous in the game. Like if you don't take tackle, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, that was
Sure
sure
hand.
thing.
Always. Sure hands is actually a good skill. Also, like tackle. Who would have thought?
Turns out short hands is worthwhile.
Turns out this is an entire debate we had in clan. It's
I'm thinking these guys getting jumped on.
this guy's getting popped right on him.
I think Eric the Red, is too scarred after injuring Big Rat, so he cannot injure anyone else. He did something very bad.
I know what it is. I know what it is, right? Eric the Red is an apex predator, right? So he can only hunt down things that are above him on the food chain. So he killed Big Rat. He's like, yep, he's bigger than me. And now he's like, elves, they're just not even worth my time, man.
You know your mighty blow on this dive and tackle runner, right? I mean, that is no word of a
It's a standard operating procedure, yeah.
Zinj. Now we
Yeah,
know
I
why
was
this
just
team
thinking the
has the
same thing
anti-rock.
myself, Herringsley.
Mighty blow.
Fans are crazy. Hey, and he brings him down. Oh.
Brings me down in a
Just a
decent
stun.
way.
Just a stun, but he's probably the best scoring target outside of the guy with the ball.
Yeah, surely we see a
foul
foul.
that Circa into Valhalla. No.
I mean, the only foul, to be fair, is a guard lineman.
No, you dodge the dodge lineman and foul.
Yeah, maybe you do that. I don't hate that. I think I'd do that. The more I look at it, the more I think I'd foul the nonsense out of him. Especially with no apple. Like,
And
Elves
with
are-
all the bench.
Elves are breaking armor like every hit. Yep, it seems to be.
well, they are hitting AV7 though with Mighty Blow, so that kind of does help. a fair
balances
bit.
things out, yeah. It's uncharacteristic of this Norse team to have its armor broken.
Well, it doesn't work that way long term. Eventually, you
No.
explode.
Yeah, as Haringzod
It's
says, Dees did get knocked out of Season 6 playoffs by elves that outbashed him. He got outbashed so hard, we
yeah, he
started
did,
doing a
yeah.
running total of the amount of gold on the sidelines.
I remember that. That was a good match.
Good old Toast guy. Great coach. You've got
We see a foul.
to break this guard lineman off, right? You're not giving a free hit here, surely. And
I
then
don't think you would, but
I'm with Sam,
I'm not a
man.
playoff coach,
You
so I
do.
don't-
It's a +2 foul on an AV7 target that is pomming the nonsense out of you. It's one of the most valuable players on the team. There's no apple.
Also, if you don't foul, jump up will kick in, and the mighty blow is in danger.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've got to
yeah,
foul it.
like yeah. You don't. It's like when you see a water ant on the ground. It's just you have to hit it.
Ooh.
You do.
He's doing it, boys.
Jump on him!
Oh, come on. Oh, ref.
Sent off
Ref.
nothing.
Not even a
That
break.
was a snake!
This is horrific. This is
God.
really bad now.
Yeah, now the mighty blow is going to get jumped up.
Yeah, it's a little less than ideal, isn't it? Like, even Eldril could find himself in a bit of danger here.
Do
Well,
you
yeah,
really
because then
want
he
to
jumps up
risk
and
it?
then he shoots for Elder afterwards.
What are you, Snowballer? Come on, you're better than that.
Hit it! Hey, misser. Yeah, the ref is so one-sided. He's allowed 2 fouls from the Dominators, and he's not having nothing from the Pro Elves.
Yeah, but
Clearly biased.
When you roll snakes on a foul, that means that your player just went up to the ref, told him please send me off, and didn't even hit the other player.
Get me out of here! These Norsemen are crazy! Ooh,
He
just a
deliberately
stun.
stared at the ref, waited for him to look, and then went like very obvious motion. Kicked him. What do you mean? I didn't do nothing.
I still think you fouled it again. I still think you fouled it again. You've got a bench.
Ooh, so, actually, yeah, that's a Galga. That's a one dice again. What are you doing? Stop one dicing. Well, why are you sidestepping to make it a two dice?
There was no way
He's
he...
a madman.
Like, I'm not sure who's the one that's more crazy.
I love the sound of the elves when they get their like the elbow.
But he's not doing any damage, and
Nah,
how?
it's a little
Where's his?
disappointing.
All right, okay. Here's the big question. Right, this is the serious question. Where's Deez's scoring threat?
It's the
called a
lineman
runner.
next to Eldril.
Yeah, right. That's not a good scoring threat, Gerber. Right, just so we can lay this down. Right, the lineman who's
Yes,
already
well,
marked.
not if it's good.
He's in a good scoring threat.
Also, like the movement 5 berserker, like both of actually no, the non-Agi Bastard berserker, Eric the Red, technically can jump up and walk into
Yeah,
the end zone.
assuming he doesn't get his face fouled in next turn.
That's not how. I don't think the ball is safe at all.
This ball. There's levels of safe, and none of them is this ball.
Like, also, I'm pretty sure, like, you could probably get the one of the blitzers to be a scoring threat. The Fen blitzer can GFI twice to be a scoring threat, and that's a failed GFI.
Yeah, that's not. That's
You can
not
reroll it.
showing us how it's done.
You can
Yeah, but,
reroll
like,
it.
that doesn't matter. He has guard. Like, he can still move the guard. 2 dice with wrestle with a reroll.
I didn't say it was good. I just said he could do it. Hipster could the really scary part is if he can find a POW without needing to use wrestle on his Agi 6 catcher, Hipster could score again.
I don't like moving that blitzer because that blitzer is one of the 2 good scoring possible scoring threats. Like, you also have Eldril maybe, but he needs, like, you don't want to rely him on GFIs.
No, you don't. That's not something you want at all, to be honest.
Take Mittens thinks that you're going to collapse, Gerber. So remember, take some deep breaths.
I have a glass of water always with me for a reason.
To put out the raging fire that is in his soul.
To put out the raging just anger of this maneuver. I don't know.
I hope like Gerbo's got like plastic sheet or something over his computer. Just in case he, like, does the spit take from his like.
Yeah, I do believe the winner of this plays New Day Co-op, and I think Urbana have the weapon to match Buddy.
Metal, that
I mean,
was
is that a
spoiler. That was
spoiler?
very bad. Why would you spoil Metal? Come on.
My apologies. Yeah, that's fair.
Step gonna do
Zinj baited me in like a horrible human being.
That's not bueno.
You tricked me! You tricked me, damn it!
Yeah, that's not good at all.
The Norse might get the score here after doing the biggest potato ever. But like the elves can still screen you off quite well if
Yeah, they
Eldrin
can.
moves and the rookie lineman moves.
I don't want to call what Deez has done a potato, simply because potatoes are useful and you know, offer up nutrients and substance and things like that, and I think it would be insulting to call that play a potato.
Yeah, it's insulting to the
Potatoes.
potato
Yeah.
race.
It's insulting to tubers everywhere.
To be honest, if Hipster makes those 2 dodges, it's not even.
Someone, Gerber, purge
too bad.
Zinj. Purge Zinj. Purge him. Purge him. Purge him.
But like in fairness, Hipster's played very well. I mean, like the fireball worked. I think we could all agree it was kind of questionable, but it worked.
It was
very
the
questionable.
fireball was very
Yeah.
questionable. Let's not pretend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But otherwise, like, he's played exceedingly well.
Yes.
So he makes the first dodge. Now we have a very tough screen. We will need to see a lot of dodges to see a score.
I'd like
Even
to
after-
see good old Eldril maybe hypnogaze this lineman to try and shut down a crossfield run passing player.
Nah, I
than
think
disrupt
Eldril
for him.
just probably gets in the way.
I mean, like,
Like,
you
if
see a lot
the
of dodges,
play
but I'm
is like a long pass, catch, and GFIs, it's not very good, and you can probably just dodge this wrestle lineman at the end to make sure that the North lineman is not a scoring threat. Ooh, GFIs
There
with
we go.
Eldril, but that
There
makes
we
a good
Well,
screen.
he had to because like otherwise it's just knock the catcher
Actually,
either down or away, and then just blitz the blitzer.
I would like to see
Carrying
Eldraine
right
not
over.
GFIing, because now you can just knock the catcher away and blitz the dodge catcher. And, like, it will be GFIs, but you can probably cut a corner, and it should be safe.
McNaughton, I tipped Hipster.
The non-believer.
No, I believe in ridiculous elves.
Yeah, like, I tipped the North, but I knew it might go Elf. It can always go Elf.
Yeah, you never look at this matchup where you've got an RG6 elf involved and go, oh, they you don't write them off. It's elves, for God's sake.
Right, he's dodging ability off, that's for sure.
So this actually does leave quite an open way, because if he pushes the RG6 away and blitzes the dodge catcher out of the way, it's dodge, like 2 dodges that are 2 pluses and 2 GFIs, which is easy, I would say.
Well, not
You
easy.
say that.
Also, it would
no,
leave Hipster with no
yeah.
reroll.
Yeah, it's the only sort of avenue of attack he's got right now, isn't it?
The worst result here would be wrestle on the catcher, or he gets a push. Actually, I don't like. What? You could have pushed him away. You could have pushed him away. That's better.
He can just blitz the catcher and then dodge away from Eldril.
Trunkhead, the way this is going, if you've got Rel Pride going on, you don't want them to restart. It's going very well for Hipster.
I mean, in fairness, Deez is an American or a Canadian, I would say.
Yeah,
the
but he's
catcher
playing
is
from
the
big
dodge
order.
guy to the left, Crusader. I don't understand your
My
play.
stairs.
Correct?
They dropped the Fireball of the Gods. This Scorch right here was the last resting point of this guy had the Apple not done his business. Because he killed a guy, he KO'd another guy, he stunned a guy, and knocked the 4th guy down with a Fireball. 4 out of 4 targets, 3 out of 4 breaks, 2 out of 4 removals. Incredible.
It was... Vulcan did his job. He's gonna frenzy him off.
Well, that
It's a
doesn't open
one
a path.
dice! No, it's not, because he got a power.
Yeah, but it still doesn't really open a path. You could have, like, take the push there, blitz the catcher that doesn't have fend, and just dodge. And, like,
Why would
everything
you-
would be safe.
Are you not getting in your own way as well here?
Definitely are.
Moves zone. 1,
It's
2,
like
3.
he actually voluntarily used Juggernaut to follow when I really don't think he wanted to use Juggernaut.
I
Well,
think
he-
it doesn't
he-
ask you about
exactly that.
fend. That's the problem. It automates.
Here he goes. So it's a dodge 2 GFIs to score.
He did need more dice and got a weaker blitz. Because if that was a push, like, that would have been horrible.
Yeah, it would not have been good at all.
Nice spoiler, idiot. Thanks, Zim. I
I
think
like
Zim
how
just
the
killed the big
nice
boss.
insert statement idiot has come in.
Why would you get those cheerleaders? What is wrong with you?
So many things are wrong with people with the Orc cheerleaders.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with Orc cheerleaders.
Hey,
Get
North
an
Care
Orc guy.
returns.
Yeah, he's done resting after his intercept.
Yeah, he needs to be nice down. He, he's decided, oh yeah, I gotta come back for this. Now, the 1 turn attempt with no rerolls, except for everything built in,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
pretty much
such a
every
fair
part of
point.
the play, right?
I only turned it back on to test to see if it was working, so that's my mistake. Because someone killed my stream with a cheer the other day.
That was weird. So yeah, this 1 turn will be very difficult. Unless quick snap, and then, like, it's super easy.
No one else has those nipple tassels. No one else in their right mind has, the desire to put nipple tassels. on
How do
players
you not
on
want Orc
cheerleaders
nipple
like that.
tassels?
You know what? In fairness, I'm glad they've got them on there because the alternative is that we're just getting bare ass fucking Orc titty in our face,
Yeah.
and that would just be something else.
That's a quite hard 1 turn to push through, though, isn't it? To be fair.
Because of the strength 5, it's going to be red dice probably.
Without reroll
That's
as
the
well.
thing. That's the thing. Like he's got the rerolls for all the relevant sort of like passing and
Yeah,
plays
he
and
has
whatnot, but
no
he doesn't have
rerolls
it for the He's
for
got
the
no
hit.
team reroll for the hit. Yeah.
Like, he can make it a 1 dice, but still 1 dice with no reroll. That's like 5+ to get your first push. But you don't need many pushes.
Who's he? Oh, is he going for the mighty blow? Yeah, he's going for the mighty blow, isn't he?
Oh,
Yes.
definitely you try to move Mr. Mighty Blow because he is faster.
But wouldn't it be easier doing the dodges at the end if you sent the catcher with RG6?
Well, because you need to move 2 squares up, there are not going to be many dodges in the end to begin with.
I'd say, to be fair, Travel Scrabble, it was definitely worth the reroll on the ball, to be honest. I fully agree.
Yeah, it was a 50% to pretty much stop any chance at scoring. And it's better than making your 1 turn slightly better, because 1 turns are not good anyway. Am I the
Eldril
only
could
one?
absolutely remove some guard if he wanted to hypno gaze.
My only one feel is I need to push the stand down. Not
That
the
was
big fire.
very...
I'm going to ask Metal. Did he sound like a robot there?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He went very robotronic.
Better now.
Yes.
Hooray!
Oh, there's now a hiss in the background, but we can hear you at least. I'm not lying.
Never
You know,
go
hiss in the
full
background.
robot, right? Never go full
Yeah.
robot.
Travel Scroll. Hallelujah, Gerber.
I think the Blitzer needs to come around and take the place of Eldril so that he can gaze the stand firm Ulf.
Yep.
Does gaze stop you from standing firm?
No, but it stops you from applying guard, which would certainly help in this 1 turn attempt.
Well, yeah, no, at the very least, it's definitely not going to hurt.
Never
Unreliable in the Holy Lands.
Yeah, the hiss is the steam escaping from the anger from bad players.
that glass of water he's holding is just boiling over.
Just poured it over his head.
Rip. Rip 1 turn.
The dream is over. Don't dream it.
Well, like with this setup, the first hit would be red eye. So, still very over.
Yeah, now it's incredibly over, yeah.
But,
You would just see a mighty blow hit.
You punch the AV7, surely, right? If you can generate a hit there.
Yeah, you hit something.
But obviously you hit something.
Yeah, hit something.
Thanks,
Stella.
Gerber. Top quality casting performance from Gerber.
Yeah, thank you.
You definitely punched
Are,
something.
are all the elves, Gerber?
I'm not sure about Eldril. He's pretty weird.
A vampiric elf, perhaps.
To be fair, he could go full mental and try and dodge the Agi6.
To do what?
To push. He
Yeah, but
could...
that's like 3 red dice. You're not going to get anything.
No, you'll get something. You'll get smacked back into the ground from whence you came.
Well, that's a quite bad scenario with AV7, FD.
He's just going to blitz probably the diving tackle main player.
I don't know, I think he could risk a biscuit. Actually, no, he couldn't because it's diving tackle.
You were like the most risk-averse person in all of Rebel, and now you're advocating risking.
Just do a 6+ dodge, 3 red dice, easy.
Yeah, sure, why not? I think
Also,
right
we
now
need
you pick one of those players on the flank that you don't like the most, and you go, let's remove you.
Probably the diving tackle, I would assume.
Yeah, it's a little bit too difficult to hit the dirty player. I mean, that is the best target you can actually reach.
Oh my word. Gerber, what is going on?
And I don't think
Hezbollah is attacking again.
I'm not even following up that statement with any... No, because... Leap is surely the legend level for catcher after he gets tackle next level, or strip ball. Probably tackle.
Sprint.
No, why would you need sprint?
I don't know.
I don't hate sure hands just because you are wanna be big hand anyway.
No, with RG6, you take tackle after as well as wrestle, because then you just run into cages and go, your ball, not your ball anymore.
And then eventually, when you're on the ground in the middle of a cage, that's where you die, right?
Well, yeah,
but at
the
least
point...
it will be impressive.
Did you win? But did you win?
Well, maybe.
And you can't assume that he dies because he gets hit. Sometimes they get stunned, sometimes they get KO'd, sometimes they get badly hurt.
Ooh. Just hitting the tackle
trying to get
line.
rid of a tackle piece, yeah.
Yeah, gunning for a random tackle it isn't terrible.
Well, especially when you're dodgy elves, right? Vanity pass.
Level is up.
Puts the level in there. Good old work from Exiliado.
Probably going to be dodge unless agility or strength.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Agility 5, gotta be nice, wouldn't it?
Dodge would be nicer, I actually think.
Dodge would be more survival, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
but would you pass it up? Would you, if you rolled the agility up, would you pass it over for dodge?
Probably not.
If you win this game and you really want to win playoffs, which you should, then possibly yes. Because dodge is stronger for a while.
Nice hypno gaze, idiot.
Yeah, the hypno gaze failed, so he's like, you know what? Let's just end the turn.
Let's just not.
1-1.
Kind of surprising, given the state of play.
No, I don't know if it's like I don't know if I'd say it's surprising, but like
no,
I think
okay.
The most
being
surprising thing about the
1-1
score was it was 1-0 for the elves on the offensive drive.
Yeah, okay. Being 1-1 at the end of the first half, probably not a surprise. The route we took to become 1-1 is the surprise. You know, most people would have assumed Drakkar's Dominators score in 8 and then hipster one turns to get there, and that's not how we got there.
Miso is apparently ragging on us for our ability to say Spanish names. All I have to say about that is I'm Australian, and I speak 2 different languages, English and bad English.
I'm also not Spanish.
I barely am able to pronounce words in English, so...
What is your...
Aramaic,
what is? I'm assuming English is your... What is your first language, Gerber?
It's Hebrew.
Ah.
No one is overly surprised by that.
Yeah, you should have known that one.
I shouldn't necessarily have known that one.
It would surprise you if he said Enochian, perhaps.
No, because I'm asking. I'm asking
sense.
because we know he lives in Israel. Was he always from Israel? Has anyone asked that?
I think they were from Egypt originally.
The answer is yes.
Okay, well now we know. This is a stacked front line that Deez has gone for in his turn.
Well, I think the plan for the elves should be just try to stall, but they are probably going for a quick stall.
Yes, right.
Hey, I speak 3 languages. I speak English, Scouse, and Geordie.
2 of those aren't English. 2 of those aren't languages. Just rambling noises.
I can translate Geordie fluently.
Yeah,
And trust me, that's a talent.
No.
I feel like they're setting up as if it's each other's drives.
Well, I mean, it basically was the last turn, right? Last half, right?
No, but I mean, like, Hipster's going for the 3 on the LOS, not taking punches, and I don't like it, because he can easily put guard where the rookie lineman is, and 2 dice. There we go.
Take Mittens gets, English Newfoundlander.
Swag Tusk, no. Because I want people to actually understand it.
Please do. Please do.
I don't even know what Geordie is.
It's someone from Newcastle.
I would.
Come on.
No, I'd much rather get Haringzod to cast in Geordie. And then
That's the third rock!
What? No, this stadium has paid for itself. It's paid for itself so much.
Yeah, but like...
It would have probably actually helped
How?
Deez a lot, because he's got the fame.
What would you say?
I'm pretty sure the elves have the stadium.
They're probably afraid of the rock.
Yeah.
And the ref, to be fair.
Like I say, I'd love to get Haringzod casting. He could be full Geordie, and then I'd cast in Scouse. just to see if anyone understood anything. That'd be quite comic. I think... I don't know, I think the Rocks might have been quite one-sided, Zinj, with the fame going the way it's gone.
Well, the thing about Rocks is it's D6, so you can still win even when you're down on fame.
Yeah, you can,
but
it's
fame
harder.
certainly helps out. What's that? I rolled a 2 and you rolled a 2. Oh, my +1 fame. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yeah, but, like, I rolled the 2, you rolled the 3, so we are equal, and now we both lose the best player on the team.
Why is it always the best player on the team? It's never like the rookie lineman, is it?
It's because the audience is out for blood. At that point, Gerber, like, if I've got the +1 fame and I rolled a 2 and you rolled the 3, at that point I'm just going shrug my shoulders and neutral, you short destruction. I don't mind losing a player if you're losing one as well.
Misser,
Ideally,
I don't
Yeah, but
feel...
you know that you will get, I will get a stun on my player and you will get your player killed.
Yeah,
Right. Misser in chat is asking, can the Elves stall to turn 15, 16? I'm going to say
Well, they
no,
can.
given how aggressive they're playing. He's gone
Yeah,
far too fast.
Yeah. They certainly
are not-
could attempt to do it. Would it be wise?
They should go for that line of play. They are not going for it right. Because you can't just stay in your half, like have 1 or 2 guys on the other half ready to be scoring threats for later and just wait.
And I mean, what is a more exciting game of Blood Bowl? One where one team sits around and goes, alright, it's turn 15, I should probably
Oh
score by
god,
now.
you sound like one of the guys on the Steam forums, Crusader. Jesus, stalling is okay. Jesus Christ, man.
Hey man, it's a playoff game. I want excitement.
Well, I want good Blood Bowl plays.
Did the, I was going to say, did the fireball of the gods not give you excitement?
It was pretty spicy. I'm still noticing a half chub.
I'm just not even. Just not even. Yeah, if they can't bring down the tackle pommers, if they can't remove those tackle pommers, I agree with Simon, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, still no important damage. And there is still 2 players on the bench.
Mr.
And
I'm
the
best throwing games trying to stalls.
Yeah, there is that, yeah.
Well, I mean, Pyro's a master at the stall.
I don't know if I like that GFI. Felt a bit pointless.
It doesn't mean if it was there for me, it will put the GFI.
I'm sure he was speaking in Hebrew just then, Metal.
Yeah, that was what it was, wasn't it? It's... I, for one, welcome our Robot Overlord.
I understood that. It was pretty...
Of course you did, you speak
You
Hebrew.
just said it. I'd be a little concerned if you didn't understand what you just said.
Streamer Rocks. Who is streaming this match?
Streamer Rocks confess. I think he's saying like it's
Caster
like Streamer
Rocks?
Dice. It's like Streamer Dice. Swag to us the other day on the Big O channel had not heard of the term Streamer Dice before.
Would it not be that you can't reroll that? You can't just sit down.
He might. He might. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the wolf can dodge. That will hit.
Was that Gerber asking us to his bar mitzvah, or I'm not sure what that was.
I am unsure.
But the wolf can dodge with berry tackle and double GFI to hit the ball, which is...
Ah, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can.
And he should.
There's no recovery. The recovery's awful.
The runner, AG4, can reach there with GFIs.
Depending on where it scatters, and you're throwing a lot of dice.
Yeah, but you can like scatter it outward. So it either scatters out or in his range.
Ancient Hebrew is so beautiful. Wow.
Metal, don't you love Twitch chat sometimes?
I adore
do.
Twitch chat. I think Twitch chat's the best thing.
Until they're like being troll you little shits, but yeah.
No, that's when it's the best.
Well, I mean, it depends if you've got to deal with it or not.
Well, as the Twitch chat, I can tell you it's the best when we troll.
Yeah,
can
I mean,
actually-
then that's what you
right,
just go.
if he's willing, if he's willing to toss the break tackle in between the dodge catcher in this gap here where it's 2 tackle zones overlapping, he can actually surf the ball with GFIs. And then the recovery might become exceptionally easy depending on where it goes.
Actually,
Ooh.
it's strength 5 off, isn't it?
Yeah, strength 5 wolf, so it's a 3+ dodge into 2 dice, 2 dice. With GFIs.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I would not hate that.
That's for me is the ballsy player. Yeah, but I think you need to restart Discord. I think because it's coming more and more and more as time goes by.
I believe he was talking to me, Swag. That's Big Norton's MO.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think he just assumes you're a sellout.
Well, I mean,
it's not like I haven't got my Humble affiliate link actually posted in the Discount
yeah,
Games
pinned.
chat.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's decided not to do the Billy Big Balls player, which is a little disappointing.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's.
Back, I think.
Welcome back. Yeah, it sounds better.
Did you tell Pharaoh to let your people go?
Let my people go!
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
I see. He didn't break tackle the first time,
Tasty.
so he made a decision.
Tasty. Even better.
and that scatter is in the range of the runner.
There's a lot of dice here.
I really
dodge
don't
and 2 GFIs plus the pickup.
like. I really don't like not re-rolling the dodge of the guard lineman, or at least not moving the thrower a little bit backwards.
Eldar, is that better? Yeah, it certainly sounds better on my ears. I think what happens is the USB cable just wriggles out a little bit and causes issues there.
His recovery here is awful. Let's be honest.
Well,
It's
if
not
you
the
go balls to the walls, you can try to self this runner. Like, if Eldril made that, you could put someone next to the runner from behind and then self him. Now the Agi6 is the only one that can allow the self.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. He has to
But
surf
Gatling-
that, I feel. Wow! That's huge.
Why? Like, you could just... Why?
Because I don't think he's seen the Agi6 player.
Just surf play. Yeah.
I mean, there is 2 GFIs involved in that as well.
Yeah, but
I
like, now
like
that you
it.
have no reroll, it's not a play.
Yeah, I think Eldar, it's just that the cable in my mic gets a little bit loose every now and then. I was just thinking, it could also be the fan, because it's still 25 degrees and it's humid as fuck at 1:30 at night. It's just not right.
I assumed he didn't see that the reroll, failing the reroll and the dodge would be so critical to him, Sean Man. Whereas he's now realised that it's very critical. The wheels could have come off a little bit here.
This is how you lose a game.
Yeah, does Dees just like blitz straight through this rookie lineman and just run it in right now?
Well, that's only going to put him into potential overtime, I think, really, if we're honest.
Yeah, but like he can't. He's gonna have to move a lot of players down towards the ball to try and stall it out, and there's still quite a few elves who can make their way back down.
Agreed.
And a quick score might tempt the elves to go for another quick score, which then gives you the ball again, and then you can just casually take your time with like, what, 3 or 4 turns remaining to run it in for a 3-2.
Thank you, Hiruma, for another 100 bits there. Very much appreciated. Yelling D's. I've had to turn the display off, but we did see it, and thank you, sir. I got on a filter to cut a screen. Yeah, I don't know. I think if he'd have moved the throw smarter at the beginning, it wouldn't have been a problem, Simon. But he didn't. And that is a big misplay.
I don't like. Is D's going to be able to get the players over to protect the ball?
Yeah, sorry, dude. I had to disable it because it does get in the way of actually casting the games and stuff.
By killing his OBS.
Oh, it does. It's horrible.
Your
Wow.
machine's not that old, is it?
Oh, this is important.
Yeah, that was just casually running away from diving tackle. Now, my PC is only like 2.5 years old, but it's not that. It's the It's just either OBS or Streamlabs that just goes mental when or bits. Follows don't matter. Donations don't affect it. Subs don't affect it. Hosts don't affect it. Bits kill it. And I think it's... I don't know if it's a fault in the latest version of Streamlabs or if it's... if I just need to update... If there's an update for OBS that I've missed or something, you know what I mean?
That reminds me of there's a Streamlabs OBS app thing they've just released and I was going to have a look at.
Apparently their partner program's really good.
Streamlabs?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Time for a double off surf? Oh, geez, that'd be tasty, wouldn't it?
That'd be pretty juicy.
Well, you can't really double surf here because sidestep. You can surf Eldril.
I wouldn't hate surfing Eldril, to be honest.
That's not surfed Eldril. And that's injured
It doesn't
Eldril.
matter, you just injured him.
Shit on Eldril.
Bye, Eldril.
He won't be
That
back.
does feel like he's not going to score this turn.
I'm not sure I like the idea of holding out this turn, just because you've got no way to protect the ball at the moment. You're being surrounded by elves.
How does he get out of this, to be honest?
That's
Like,
a dodge and a blitz is like his only way, right?
well, he
yeah,
can
but if you
actually
roll
surf
a push,
defender, right?
Not really because sidestep.
Oh, yeah, he has got sidestep, hasn't he? Yeah.
Like, if he didn't have sidestep, the play would be double surf here, because double surf is life.
One surf is good, too.
Theoretically, he could have used... If he'd have blitzed Eldril, he could have used Eldril to push the runner forwards into that gap to make it a 3+2+.
Yeah, I think he may just have to try and blitz the lineman in front of him.
Yeah.
That's a 3+, and if you roll a push or a skull on the one dice, it's really bad. Like, even a both down is not ideal, because it does forces you to take a dodge and a GFI, I believe.
He's surfing that,
No, I
dude.
guess we're not taking that route.
That's a good guy to surf. If
Yeah.
there will be damage.
Pals to make the crowd go wild.
Oh, it's
Not
a kill.
very wise.
Well, they
I mean, if that doesn't wake up, that's actually massive. I'd almost consider Apple in that.
I was just going to say that myself, actually.
Yeah, but how do you protect the ball now? Because the RG6 can fill any gap with the surf. You just dodge.
Bye, guy. Where's he going?
Casual as... Well, that's...
You are still very surfable over there.
Just casually just chucking dice here at this point. Things I don't like. All of those dice. He's incredibly surfable if he can generate a 2 dice with the blitzer with guard onto that Ulf.
Metal. You don't like rolling dice, do you, buddy?
I don't like rolling dice when you've got the ball and no skill rerolls. No. Being honest.
You might just surf this strength 5 wolf instead. Yeah. That's a goodbye to the wolves, probably.
Skulls. Oh.
Pop him out.
Still not good for the elves, because they really don't want to concede a touchdown.
No. In the big hole we roll dice for fun,
drive.
just see what happens. No damage though. Crowd
Yeah,
are not...
we're-
Considering how rowdy the crowd have attempted to be with rocks, they're not particularly rowdy when it comes to kicking people off the pitch. You know, once
I like to
players
think
get out
that,
there...
with the squid sandwich stand, it's like the Blues Brothers-esque cage around the stage that sits on there. Stop all the broken bottles, like all the bottles and shit being thrown at them.
Yeah.
Except for that, but with rocks.
Thing is, right, the longer Hipster holds this score off for, the more he's playing into Deez's hands.
Absolutely. You can't suffer a turnover, you don't roll any dice. Roll safe. Which I think is great for that. Like, the meme's called roll safe.
Yeah, it's even more appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, you don't get a surfing war with Norse, but the thing is, they're winning the surfing war. Because
Well...
they are. The Norse are losing players, and the Norse can't afford to lose players right now.
Yeah, but the elves lost their mighty blow.
I know,
Which
I
is not
didn't say I
good.
liked it. You can't have fun if you don't roll any dice.
Also, the dodge catcher is also very surfable.
It's more about rolling the right dice at the right times, gentlemen. We all know this. You don't roll dice for the sake of rolling dice.
Well, I mean, I can think of a few people who do.
Yeah, they don't tend to go very far, do they, Crusader? Pointed luck.
No.
Well, sometimes you need to BM the opponent and leap into the end zone.
I don't think I've ever had that.
The best. Leaping into the end zone for no reason. It's so good.
Oh, he doesn't go for the surf on the catcher, I think.
Trunkheads appreciated the Blues Brothers reference. Everybody should appreciate the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I think Deez is going to be quite happy to stall this out, and I think Hipster needs to turn it up a gear, especially with Eldril gone. He needs to be throwing Agi 6 guy at the problem, because I don't know how else he does it.
Well, now the ball is probably going to be very safe.
Yeah, as you very correctly said though, like this is just playing straight into the hands of Deez.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you wanna let me take my time scoring? Well, yeah, okay, fine with that.
Snowballer!
Yeti!
That's the Nigeld. God damn it, Yeti.
Yeah, Mighty Blow and was used on the armor, and even with the Niggle and the Mighty Blow, it wouldn't have been enough. Bloody Yeti.
There is the option to cage dive.
I don't feel like it's the option. I feel like it's the only play.
The necessity.
It's an option. It's an option, but not all options are good.
No. It's not an option. It's almost mandatory at this point.
Yeah, it's...
Especially because you've got quite an easy way to punch through the side. Because if you move the guard, 2+ dodge, move the guard in front of the Ulf, and then you can 2 dice through Asterix the Runner into generating a running line down the side to once you pop the ball. If you can pop the ball down and get it anywhere good for the pros, you know, you can easily turn this around again. But you've kind of...
How much do you think... Go
on. No, it's fine.
No, I was just going to say, like, how much do you think the fact that he got knocked out by Elves last playoffs is playing into D's right now? Like, in his mind?
A lot, I think. And I think that's why he's been quite... I don't necessarily like a lot of the way he played the first half. I think the way he played the second half has been very, very good. I've been a huge fan of D's second half.
I think that giving, like the Elves giving him a very easy hit on the ball turn one of the second half regained his confidence after a very tough first half.
Yeah,
I would agree
it sort
with
of
that.
seems more like the D's I'm used to seeing play.
1D pow.
Because why the fuck not?
Could have done with that on the ball.
Well, with that 1D pow, if the ball does drop, the dodge catcher can probably get to it if the scatter is not completely horrible, but he's not going to...
I don't think he's
Go
willing
for
to do it.
Oh, Jesus. I don't... Oh, man. He's going to re-roll it, too.
See,
I don't know if I'm a fan of using the re-rolls here right
why
now.
do you take an Agi 6 dude if you're afraid to commit Agi 6 dude to the problem?
Because,
Well,
like,
I mean...
like he's cool.
Yeah. I like having some bloat on my team, is what he's saying.
Another 1 dice, but dodge saving this berserker.
There is the red.
I'm very confused.
I really feel like Hipster's gone into tilt.
That does give him a 2+ dodge instead to reach the ball, but that's a lot of dice where he could have just have taken less dice. To
And he
get the
now
1
doesn't
dice.
have a reroll.
Yeah. You cannot reroll it. And you don't have a recovery, unlike before.
Well,
'Cause-
yeah. You'd have had to start doing 4+ dodges without dodge. And no. You just need
That's
to...
convenient.
Does anyone else
Now-
feel like Agi 6 man's about to have a very bad day?
I'm hoping that he has health insurance. Is this a 1-season team? Yeah, it's Pro Elf. Of course it's a 1-season team.
all the new races are one-season teams.
This is very true. Oi, random boy. I will always call you that in Twitch chat because that's your name in Twitch chat.
His name is Random Boy regardless of where he plays.
His name is randomly sucking at time zone conversion, to be honest.
Isn't that all of us?
Yeah.
Jerk stole my agi-ups. So...
Ooh, that's a knockdown.
Yeah, that'll be good enough.
And you palm this every time.
No, you don't.
Oh!
It's just about it.
At this point, you probably give up on the game and save the apple to save someone important.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. You know what is the best Blood Bowl 2 mode? The campaign.
Toma,
Well,
I know exactly what you're referencing, and just no. Oh, I love Reddit Blood Bowl drama.
what's the drama there?
Have you not seen the one where Kejiru's got yelled at because he didn't tell someone that the actual titled campaigning game is actually called the tutorial, and except he did tell him this, and they just weren't willing to listen. And that Eternal League is the actual campaign. Just go read the post. It's Kejiru's got shouted at by a dude who literally only wants to play campaign mode, but he doesn't want to play the tutorial campaign mode.
How old's the boast?
Like today, yesterday.
Okay.
It's at the top.
So it'll be relatively new. Got it.
It's not like it's a fast-moving sub, dude. I swear to God.
Well, I know, but you never know.
Am I the only one that thinks the Norse forgot to put the ball inside the cage?
That would be a skull. Yeah, I think that's just like, hey, we got rid of that RG6, dude. Doesn't matter anymore.
Woo! Job done.
Game's over, boys. We got rid of the RG6.
And that's a wrap. Yeah, that's a wrap.
I mean, there isn't a great recovery, but there is a chance at the ball, right?
One dice on the ball.
You can
Niggle
change
throw,
your name
man.
on Twitch random boy. It's just I think it's like once every 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, he just slots a guy in front of him to negate all the tackle zones, and then goes in with a one dice.
It doesn't have much better. He doesn't have many other options, really, does he?
That's his play. That's the player. There is no other players. Oh, apparently I'm wrong. As per.
Again, like, we don't know anything about this game. We're just here because...
Wait. The person wanted to know how to cheat in the campaign.
They wanted to get extra gold so they could buy extra rerolls and things.
Like, what?
What kind of brain dead moron was that?
I direct you to the Reddit post.
Oh, I've got to go look at this now. I can do two things at once.
Campaign is too hard.
Oh, Zin just hooked you up, dude.
Zing? Zing, you are a legend.
Zin is a top dude, right?
He could in theory make the 2 dice, but it's a lot of dice.
It's a 4+, 3+. Sorry, 4+, 2+, 2 dice. What are the choices you got right now? He's got to use the down blitzer to run through the gap between the two tackle dudes on a 4+. Yeah, but there's not much happening, Iron Adept. We could talk about the playoff match, but it's all gone wrong.
Yeah, the elves are not doing very well. Like, he had such a good first half, but giving that shot on the ball pretty much is a game decider.
Yeah, and D's did not waste any time. You can't leave an opportunity like that open against D's. It's just not going to allow it.
The main problem is not even trying to push for a hard recovery. Like, he tried once to hit the ball and then just gave up, and I'm not even sure what he did.
I think he's doing it, but I don't think it's...
That's a 2.
Reroll it. This is going to be your last real shot on the ball right now, so... Nope. Double 2, not the 1.
No. And at this point, I hope that these will remember to put the ball inside the cage.
He has had a bit of a surprise, hasn't he, as to what can happen when you allow people to go at your ball.
Fucking Reddit. Never a boring day.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Like I say, it was one... unfortunately, Hipster's made one mistake pretty much the entire match, and it has been punished incredibly hard. But that is what happens at this level in playoffs, really. You only get one.
Like... Yeah, and like, Deez's team is pretty... It's pretty adept at, like, punishing just, like, simple little mistakes. Like, he's got the skills necessary, it's got the stats necessary to do it, so...
But even
is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good. Unless we see a massive, like, brain aneurysm coming out of D's in the next turn, I don't really see a way Hipster gets back into this game. No rerolls. His Agi6 is gone.
Well, taking dice when there is a prone guard lineman next to the ball is ballsy.
It's certainly bold.
Like, if he did turn over, that would give a chance for the elves, because they will get a 2 dice probably.
He didn't pile on KOs. It's really D's. Yeah, he's been smart. He's got the win. Look at this. Look at the injury box. He's got the win. He doesn't need to mess about.
Stop rolling 1 dice.
Yeah. Stop re-rolling 1 dice as well, because if something does go wrong,
Yeah, you want those rerolls. Like, there is the full potato play with dodging with the blitzer that is on diving tackle. Like, you just roll low, the dodge reroll makes it a 5, the diving tackle is already down, and just get the hit on the ball.
I feel like I said, you've got to roll dice at this point.
Ooh.
I've burnt a
Scatcher
1.
can also be an assist.
He's got to use the blitzer now, hasn't he? He's just got to toss the blitzer at the problem.
Well, you can also do the 4+ with the thrower, but the blitzer is probably safer with the dodge reroll.
I would say so, yeah. It's a higher chance. Diving tackle
never works.
Well, if the dodge is good on the reroll, it's free reign.
No.
That was a 4. Very close,
Ouch.
but not enough.
He tried.
I mean,
I think this is
you get to score, right? Like,
this is probably one of the first time diving tackle actually worked in playoffs.
It's the first time I've ever known diving tackle to work while Gerbert's been on voice comms.
It seems good.
Yeah.
Is there a frenzy piece that can surf his catcher?
Only if he Yetis the thrower out the way first. Which he's now done.
Like so.
Oh! He's dead!
Oh, yeah, bye, buddy.
Did Niggle do a thing? Niggle did a
He
thing!
did. That's why you hit the niggled guy!
Oh my god. The death toll is rising, gentlemen.
Useless. To be honest, I probably think he should have been fired and you just buy like a babe instead. 2 babes, because he is 90k.
Come on,
I mean,
the Ulf,
game for the
if the
people
Ulf
like dead
ejects
elves.
this catcher, it's pretty... And you can even foul, you can even foul the guard guy you're setting up for as well, so it's pretty much done.
Kill the opposing team.
Oh! Knocked him down. Tempted by the reroll. You can see the temptation.
Foul him. Foul him.
He's not going to foul that one. I think he's going to foul the guard blitzer over there in the middle. Look how he's set up. The tackle triangle is in play.
Wait, can't the catcher now dodge and hit the ball for free?
Hey!
Like, if that was a send-off, you have a 2+ dodge, 2+ GFI, to a free hit on the ball. You still have that.
He's welcome to attempt it, I suppose.
I really want to see a 1 dice foul now. I really do. Because you're crazy, these.
One dice pow. Kaz the runner into no one being able to pick up the ball and it going into overtime. Can you imagine?
I mean, I can. If, I think North would still be feeling sort of okay.
Ah, that's not good.
There's a power of sorts.
That was still, insane to give that up. Because he could protect the ball instead.
Gonna let him have red dice.
And you just
who
want to
am I
foul
kidding?
him.
Yeah.
This guy's getting fouled, isn't he? To be fair.
Every day of the
I
week.
would assume so, yes.
But assuming he doesn't break armor.
Oh, yeah, it's red dice on the ball.
Well, he can make it to always break armor, even on a snakes, because of Dirty Player, I believe. Because it will be 5 assists on AV7, and with Dirty Player, that's AV2. Actually, AV1. And AV1 is not very good. Actually, no, he doesn't go for that. Snakes will be no stun. But it's not a snake.
It's a kill. 5-5 though, so he's sent off. Last ditch removal. Gdanik. Kill elf team feels good, man. Lots of plus strength feels good, man. All players have block feels good, man. Must be big old legend D's feels good, man.
AV1 is not very good.
This is the level of casting you come to this channel for, Steak Mittens. This is why you're here. I really just want Hipster to have to force D's to roll some dice anywhere to get this score and just hope he forces the double one. That's the only player. I don't think you can even get anyone to that point, though.
He can dodge the prone.
He's going for the
lineman.
Yeti, isn't he? He's going for the Yeti. He's going to bang Snowballer.
Don't you dare take that crap. Don't you dare take that crap, Snowballer.
He's gunning for the Yeti.
Zinj, it's not possible to get AV1 because you capped it -2. You capped it 2 stat busts.
Even Noblars can't get to AV1.
Yeah.
He gets pretty close.
They can get to
when you have
AV3.
Mighty Blow involved.
I don't know why he rolled.
Both down. Take the both down.
It's got
But
blocked.
yeah, but
I know. That's why you take the both down.
no balls. No cojones
You
on it.
assert dominance. I might have lost this time, but I'm still better than you.
Yeah. Hipster played better the first half, but D's played way better the second half.
Giving up a hit on the ball turn 1 and not committing to actually serve the ball pretty much gave these a very easy time this half.
Yeah, I didn't like his play line.
And increases Zinch. It's worthy of note too. AV3 Noblars with double niggle is so much fun.
Who's the AV3 Nobler?
We made up a thing where we got a whole bunch of AV3 Noblars and gave them double niggles and then just chucked fireballs at them.
Me and Haringzod needed to test the bot for Cripple Cup, so I put a full Ogre team together versus a full Nobbler team, and we literally just chucked fireballs at his Nobblers, and
yeah, no, it was me and XS. We legitimately just got a cage of 9 Nobblars, and we just we're just looking at stupid things to do.
Wait, you tell me you're not listening to Jim Bob? That's correct. Yeah, to be fair, Simon, it was all about the T9 dodge. But the thing is, if you just set the thrower up better, he wouldn't have had to worry about making that T9 dodge.
Oh, 2 level ups on the MVPs.
Yeah.
To 2 different linemen.
To be honest, I don't think Tribu Urbana is really hurting about the deaths that they suffered. And they're going to look pretty good after this game.
I would like to know how deep is the bank after splashing for Eldril.
We can certainly look. We can do that. We have the technology.
Hey, D's. Congratulations, dude.
Jeez, what a game. Definitely what a game, mate.
Your second half was much better than your first half.
Your first half was very questionable, D's. Your second half was incredible. You played very, very well. With 1 or 2 exceptions. That's it.
He has a full bank. Hipster does have a full bank again. Probably didn't splash too much because this was very high on TV.
I think you made one mistake in the second half, but going directly for the ball was an incredibly good play, and was a big fan of that. Yeah, thank you for not recovering my tipping bracket.
The fireball put you real bad. You screwed up the ultimate at the end. Yeah, I mean, it almost struck us as if like you were a bit unsure how to tackle the elves.
I mean,
and
to
then
be fair
you
though,
just
right?
like sort of collected yourself in the second half.
To be fair, imagine a world where the fireball did exactly what it did, but the Apo didn't do what it did.
Yeah, like that'd be tilting.
No, but I mean, I'm saying that would have probably... Yeah, it was a misclick. We assumed it was a misclick, to be honest.
Figured as much, yeah.
But if that Apo hadn't have fired, it would have probably changed the entire game, because the Agi5 Blood Stepper wouldn't have been able to actually exist.
What he did, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get the explanation for why he did the 1 dice on turn 1 and re-roll the push.
Again, I'm probably assuming
The frenzy, yeah.
he forgot about sidestep, right?
The frenzy trap that you worked yourself into, D's. What happened there?
I still think, like I said, Tribu Urbana's looking good.
Yeah, it's a very strong and scary team.
Cut more dodges, one on his guard player, one on his lineman. Trimmed off the niggled thrower.
There are no misclicks, only lucky clicks. Wow.
Only happy accidents for him.
Happy accident.
Tell that to the Yeti.
No, but it was, like I say, I don't want it to turn into D's walking in and everyone yelling at him, because he played well. And like I said, I was a huge fan of seeing the slightest opportunity and pulling the trigger. That was really well done at the beginning of the second half. Especially because, frankly, I genuinely thought it was going to all go incredibly wrong.
Alright, D's, so I assume you just roll plus strength on both your linemen, right? I feel like when you look at D's team, it's a fair assumption to make.
Yeah, it's not unfair.
What does he get for the hype song?
Well, we don't talk about that till it comes, to be fair.
That's mostly because we don't know, and only Herringzord actually knows.
To be fair...
Well, I mean, does Herringzord know already? No.
To be fair, Herringzord's got some ideas. Herringzord doesn't do anything just out of nowhere. But he also is willing to take suggestions. Some of them are no-brainers. It was like... Interdimensional BS was absolutely always going to be intergalactic planetary, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, that's not hard. Papa Nasty's was always going to be bodies.
Yep. Oh, what's that song that had the fucking Jason Statham dancing in the background?
Statham?
Yeah, I'll link you the video. It's fucking hilarious. It's some English.
Oh, how about...
Be Scottish.
No, Weapon of Choice by... It wasn't Statham, but that was an incredible one with an actor dancing in the background. Weapon of Choice by what's he called? Fatboy Slim.
Yeah. No, I'll send you the video for this fucking song. It's fucking hilarious.
You didn't make a lot of mistakes. You made a couple, and they could have been key, but ultimately you played an incredibly strong second half. It was like, minor positional mistakes aren't like, ooh, you're awful.
Well, the elves giving such a nice hit on the ball on the first turn, on the second half, like that pretty much made the game. Although I would have made it probably a serve instead of pushing him deeper into the elf half, because that means that maybe the scatter is not good and you don't get the option to pick up. And if the scatter was bad like that, the elves probably could recover and run away.
That screen fail made the game. Mistakes were heavily made. Hipster, welcome to the channel, man. It was a great game. Thoroughly enjoyable, to be fair, from both coaches. No one is expected to play perfect all the time, and there will always be a mistake somewhere on the pitch.
Depends on whose opinion you're asking.
Okay, Gerber expects you to play perfect at all times.
No, it's not even Gerber. Not even Gerber.
Well, there are coaches which I expect a lot from, like Sage and Kool-Aid. Like when Sage does a
Yeah, I mean-
potato, I'm very disappointed.
I mean, like, it's very true, but like, I think it's the Japanese ever saying that like even monkeys fall from trees. Like, everybody makes mistakes every now and then.
Anyway, gents, right, we've had me here, we've had Gerber here,
Yeah, I'm always here.
and we've had Crusader here. Thank you, Crusader, for joining
I
us.
am literally always here.
These
Literally.
spoilers! Come on, no! They don't know yet. They might not know. They might not have seen. Gerber, press the button.
Jesus fucking wrecked things.
In
Oh.